Thank you for tuning into this episode of Twin Finance. I'm Dylan. Today I'm going to teach you a few ways you can lower your taxes. The first thing I want to clear before we start talking about lowering your taxes is, this is how I like to break it up, and I got this from a Rich Dad Poor Dad series it's called Tax-Free Wealth. I highly suggest you guys get that book. But I like to break it up into this called the cash flow quadrant. So this is E stands for employee. This is business owner, like specifically big business owners, investors, and self-employed. So if you're on the left side, you're not really going to get any tax benefits from that, guys. But if you're on the left side, the right side, you're going to get some tax breaks, guys. And this is employee, this is self-employed, big business owner, and investor. And I'm going to explain to you what that means, guys. So if you're just a self-employed, or the only person you employ is yourself, or you just work for a corporation, so you just go to work every day, you work for a company. So if you're just a worker, typically this is you. You go to work, you get some money, you go somewhere, you spend it, like maybe not exactly after work, but it's gonna go out on something. And the money, and then it returns to you, and you just repeat that process. There's not really any tax breaks for that, guys, because you're not helping out the government. The way to get tax breaks is to help out the government. So instead of spending all that money, well, you can take some of that money. First things, here are the top 3 things the government likes are producing low-income housing. Low-income housing. Now, an example of this would be like, say you bought a home, rented it out to someone with lower income. You're providing a home for someone that's in need of it for a fairly good price, guys, and the government likes that. The thing is with real estate too, is because the art of depreciation. So let's say you bought a home for $200,000 in Canada. You deduct your home at a 10% rate, so that's 10 years at 10% of that home's value. So each year you deduct $20,000 off your income at the end of the year, and you file your taxes. Depending on what tax bracket you're in, you're gonna get a pretty nice return, guys. Second way you can do it is you can invest in oil/agriculture and things of that nature. Sorry, it's crap writing, but you can invest in that stuff, guys, and the government likes that. That's another one the government likes. They're going to give you a nice little refund at the end of the year. Third thing you can do is employ people, and that's why big business owners and corporations get a lot of tax returns, guys, and that's because they employ a lot of people. They do a lot for the economy. They're giving thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people's jobs, depending on the corporation, even hundreds of people jobs, guys. That does a lot. That provides income for families, living, stuff like that. So that's less stuff the government has to worry about. So the whole thing I'd like to wrap this up with is, if you're helping out the government, you're doing the things they need to do, well, then they don't need to spend the money to do the things that you're doing, because you're already doing it for them. So now they're going to give you a refund or even credits at the end of the year. You're gonna get a nice return, guys. So the whole sum of this video is, if you're an employee or self-employed, employee/self-employed, there's no benefits, guys. There's not much you could do legally. You can evade taxes, but you'll probably go to jail for that. Big business owners and investors / I'd like to add in entrepreneurs. There's a lot of tax benefits that can be found in that area, guys, and that's not all of them. If you want to read that book, Tax-Free Wealth, there's a lot more. Even just read the tax code. I know it's a big, long book. A lot of people are scared of it, but hey, you can do it. But I hope you guys got value from this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.